Just doing a quick video here on the Cybertruck. I've had mine for almost 8 months, since March. It's a 4200 min range. The good and the bad. Absolutely the best vehicle I've ever owned, by far. Absolutely love it. Love everything about it. It's my daily driver. I work with this truck every day. Hauls all my tools. Does everything I need it to. You've got the secure bed. Absolutely love that. The range has been amazing. So far, really no noticeable drop in battery capacity. Couple things I didn't think I would like, but I really do. The MyQ garage, I am a big fan of it. I think it's a pretty nice feature. Having the door just open and close for you is pretty nice. A lot of people don't like it. They want the home link, but I don't know. Give the MyQ a chance. Some of the other things I really love about the Cybertruck, obviously the steering is next level. Even without FSD for all this time, the steering is just so easily used and so effortless that it's just a joy to drive, even on long trips. I've absolutely loved every minute with it. And the four-wheel steering is a total game changer. It's not a super big truck. It's kind of like a class of its own, essentially. It's not a small pickup like a Ranger, but it's a little smaller than a full size. I went from a Ram 1500 to this. I have 3 kids. I've got 2 car seats and a booster in the back. It's a little less space than the 1500 Ram, a little bit, but not enough to where it's like really an inconvenience or anything like that. And one of the things I absolutely love also about it is the smoothness. So like long road trips in this thing are just absolutely a joy. I've never owned an EV before this truck. I've driven them many times. It's our preferred rentals at work, and we have a Model 3 at work that I've driven for years. But this is my first owned Tesla. And road tripping with it, I didn't think I'd really ever do it because I don't need to. My wife does have a full-size SUV that we do take to the cabin and stuff like that because we have a big dog and he fits in the back in his kennel. Anyways, we've started taking this up north as well, just because it's so much more comfortable, I think. And she has a really nice SUV, and I still prefer to drive this. There's really nothing else I would rather drive. So I'm coming up on, how many miles are we at? We're at 12,000 miles. Just went over 12,000 today. My lifetime average for kilowatt hours a mile is 377. It'll get worse come winter. I live in Minnesota, but right now it's doing really good. Around the metro here in Minneapolis, I'm averaging like 360. And I can, drive. Stop and go traffic seems to do really well. So the bad, I've had a couple little rattles that have been really problematic in finding. I've got one in the back that it's like a little plastic ticking noise. I think most people it wouldn't bother them. And some days it doesn't. Some days it's quiet. It's so quiet that it doesn't really bother me, or it just doesn't do it. So it has been intermittent. The last 2 times I brought it in for a recall and then tire rotation. And it wasn't doing it when I brought it in. And I told them that. I put it on the list, but like I said to Tesla, I'm like, it's not really that big of a deal. I'm putting it on the list. If it's doing it when I bring it in and they can find it, great. If not, whatever. So that's it. I mean, that is literally my only complaint, is a couple little rattles, and it's still extremely good. It's it's so quiet That's actually, it's like Achilles' heels. It's so quiet that you are going to hear any little noise. But the fit and finish in the Cybertruck is also excellent. Yeah, so that's just a little bit about my Cybertruck experience so far. But I have a lot more coming, and actually like some decent edited videos, and hoping to start getting some FSD content out really soon. Thanks.